A two-winged bee fly has arrived in my garden, delicate, fussy, and purposeful, just as the cherry tree bursts into blossom and everything begins to unfold. It carries the essence of spring, life, love, and return. It's May now, late spring. The mornings arrive with golden sunrises, soft and wide, casting light on the crisp green leaves and tulips standing tall with color. The garden hums with movement. It's the season of becoming, of remembering. This past month has been heavy, hard to cope with. I've carried the quiet knowing that I would soon lose someone very close to my heart and soul. That kind of knowing wraps itself around everything, around breath, around sleep, around the smallest moments of light. And yet the world around me keeps unfolding. Nature doesn't pause for grief. It surrounds it. It carries it. In the rustle of leaves, the flicker of wings, the song of the blackbird at dusk, I am reminded that life continues. Loss, as I've come to know it, is part of life. It carves into us, but it also shapes us into something more open, more real. It's not always about becoming stronger, but about becoming softer, more attuned to the beauty, to the fleeting. Maybe it's here to remind us that love crosses all dimensions, that death, even in its finality, is not the end. The body may leave, but the essence, the love, remains. It moves in the light, in the breeze, in the touch of sunlight on your skin. The two-winged bee fly hovers, strong in body, light in flight. One wing carries the sorrow, the other lifts with memory. And like the cherry blossoms, love once given does not vanish. It transforms, it lingers, it blooms again in a different form. In the hum of insects, in the buzz of life all around me, I feel it. A quiet reminder of a universal love, always present, always returning. In the unfolding of late spring, even in grief, there is still light. Nature doesn't ask us to be okay. It simply offers its rhythm, its cycles, its constant unfolding. And within that, we can rest, even in grief, even in love that no longer has a hand to hold, but is still there, as an embrace we can feel, though not see. As words spoken only we ourselves can hear. That love lives in the quiet, in the spaces between sounds, in the hush of leaves, in the golden light through the trees, in the breath we take when we finally let go. It does not fade. It becomes something softer, deeper, woven into who we are. And every time the wind stirs the branches, or a bird lifts into the sky, we remember love is never lost. It simply changes form. And here in the heart of late spring, I feel it everywhere. And then in my quietest moments, when the sun goes down and everything turns golden and still, I feel devastated. Because I know this was what connected us from the beginning, the power of life. It reminded us, even across distance, that though we lived in separate parts of the world, in separate lives, we could still be connected to that one soul out there in the universe that made us feel whole. I feel devastated that I won't hear that voice again, that laugh, the one that reached me like sunlight through clouds, unexpected, unforgettable. But then again, we will connect, not through phones or letters or plans, but in the silence between thoughts, in the breath of the wind, in the light that touches the earth just before dusk. And I know I'm not alone. So many have felt it too, these past 5-6 years, this strange and powerful thread of connection, not always visible, not always explainable. I believe there's a buzzing from the natural world, trying to reach us in a new, ancient way, calling us back not just as people, but as souls. To remind us that we are not a world divided by nature. We are a world connected by energy. In the most peculiar, unexpected ways. Ways that at first can feel unreal, even unsafe. But the truth is, this kind of connection, this language of energy, could not be more safe. It is the most natural thing of all. And it is calling us home. I know I'm not alone, and I know now you are truly with me, not in form, but in essence, beside me in ways that defy logic, yet feel more real than anything I can touch. Free now, free from the bonds your past life made, free to meet me in stillness, in the wind, in the green, in the light. And somehow that is enough. And so I continue on the path you once helped me see, the one you quietly, fiercely, lovingly guided me toward. I keep walking it now, even with tears in my eyes. Looking up into the green leaves, I sense your eyes, your presence there, not imagined but real, soft and steady like the light filtering through. 4,000 miles apart in two very different lives, we seem to have so much that defined us. Our responsibilities, our wounds, our daily worlds. And yet something greater broke through it all. Something timeless, something soul deep. Our connection, it changed everything. It stirred something wild in both of us, a remembering, a return. It broke walls we didn't know we had. It woke up parts of ourselves we'd long silenced. It wasn't always easy, but it was always real. And now as I move forward, I carry it all with me. The lessons, the laughter, the fire, the stillness. You gave me more than words. You gave me a compass. And most of all, I'm grateful. Grateful beyond what language can hold. Because I know that you're up there, not gone, just expanded. Watching, guiding, every step I take. And when I lose my way, when the world feels too much, I look to the light, and I feel you there, walking beside me, just as you always did for centuries.